go.
What's up, guys? Mount Vernon Kid here, coming to you again. How's everybody doing? Welcome back to my comic book review. Hope everybody's well. Welcome to episode 39. So now I'm all caught up now, guys. And once again, I apologize for the delays and things like that. But as always, I'm caught up. So let's kick it off, shall we? So we're going to kick it off with Marvel. And none other than Fantastic Four 603, Jonathan Hickman. We get a great battle in this between the Mad Celestials, the individuals that are responsible for the destruction of the other Reed's dimension, against none other than the Big G himself, Galactus. Yeah, which was really good, very good. Still just a great space adventure for the first family of comics. You know, it was just beautifully done, in my opinion. Jonathan Hickman knows how to write the Fantastic Four. He really does. And I can't say any more about his writing. It's just really good. Fantastic Four is really good. Hickman has brought the oomph back into the FF. Just so much, you know. It's really good. Okay, next up is Mighty Thor, number 11. That is a beautiful cover of Thor, as you can see. Excellent cover showing the almighty, powerful God of Thunder himself in all his glory. So, yes, this is done by Fraction. Yes. Is Fraction only good on Invincible Iron Man? Yes. Is he bad on Thor? He's not that bad. The character known as Tanarus is actually Uluk, the troll. The trolls, along with Carneal, have been setting a plan in motion to seize control of Asgardia from the All-Mothers. And now their plan is in fruition. Meanwhile, Thor is still in this other dimension battling this god eater called the Demogorg. And still Loki and the Silver Surfer are searching for Thor. They found the hammer. They found Mjolnir, and it's shot off to get to its owner. So the battle is on with the trolls and Asgardia, the new city that Tony Stark helped create for the Asgardians. And it's all coming aboard, but soon enough, ladies and gentlemen, my viewers, our beloved God of Thunder is returning. Thank you. Secret Avengers number 23. Sorry. Rick Mirender. Alright, so things didn't go so well for the team for their first mission. And so they have to regroup, redevise a plan, and get not only their member of Ant-Man back, but the person that they're looking for and to save. However, yeah, you see Flash Thompson, Venom on here. He does make an appearance, and it shows that Cap does trust Eddie. Why do I keep saying Eddie? Flash with the symbiote, but however, Hawkeye doesn't. Now you got to remember, Hawkeye is leading this new Secret Avengers team, and he doesn't trust, you know, Venom, and we get to see that now. Flash has prosthetic legs, like he was using them to walk and things like that. And Hawkeye's still a little bit disappointed that he's saying that, basically, he's basically saying that Steve is still running the team even though he's supposed to be leading it. In the meanwhile, Ant-Man O'Grady is basically trying to keep a child alive from these atomatoids. Uh, but it's really been good. Rick Mirender, he knows how to write. He sold me on that .1 issue of Secret Avengers, and he's still selling me now. Good stuff, very good stuff. All right, Venom Circle of 4 Part 4. This is Venom number 13.3. So the gang now realizes that they're in hell. In the last issue we saw, pretty much they were all defeated, pretty much killed, so to speak. And they're being watched by Mephisto himself. And pretty much Mephisto's watching their, like, I guess their deepest, happiest dreams come to life, in terms of, like, Flash. He realized he gets the vision of Spidey gives up the mantle of Spider-Man and gives it to him, things like that. X-23 is basically at peace now. She realizes she has a soul, and she talks to Wolverine, everything like that. Lo and behold, they wake up in hell, basically, and Mephisto's like, you know what? Let's make a deal. Even though you guys are in hell right now, if you do something for me, I'll get you out of there so you can deal with my son. Basically, it's egos. It's an ego thing. Mephisto knows that he doesn't want to be outdone by his son Blackheart. And that's basically what this is all about. The team making a deal with the devil, literally, to stop Mephisto. Stop Blackheart. But they also don't know what the deal is. But Mephisto says, basically, when I summon you, that's when you know. You can't break that deal. So that's pretty much what this issue is all about. Venom 13.3. Alright, moving on. Ultimate Comics All New Spider-Man number 7. Bendis. Guys, I can literally say without a shadow of a doubt, in the Ultimate Universe, we got Miles Morales. Peter Parker in the Ultimate Universe had a great run. His legacy will always be there. Now Miles has taken over, and he has officially become the new Spider-Man. And in this issue, we see him kind of training, watching Peter's movement, seeing how he moved and things like that. He realizes that how he's trying to figure out how fast he is, how strong he is, things like that. What is that buzzing in his head, things like that, how he's able to go transparent and go invisible, and that venom blast that he can do. But he even talks about, I need webbing, and he talks about how Peter was able to do this and try to live a normal life and things like that. Lo and behold, we see Miles's uncle, who is the Prowler in this, confronting the Tinkerer about what's going on. And also we see Miles dealing with another villain, the ultimate version of Omega Red. And he puts his training to the test in this. He battles the Omega Red, and it was a pretty decent battle. Miles did very good in this. Another good battle for him. He fought Electro. Now he fought Omega Red. This has been really good. I've been really enjoying Ultimate Comics, all new Spider-Man, and I gotta, when my girlfriend Destiny comes home from Boston, um, I'm gonna thank her. I'm gonna hug her and kiss her and thank her for buying this for me. Um, for getting me on this. I'm very happy to be on this now. Was a little skeptical about it, but after reading the first 6 episodes, I like it. I'm like it even more. I'm more hooked onto it. Uh, very good. Okay. Um, Wolverine and X-Men #6. Jason Aaron's. My God, man. Okay. So last issue, we know that Kitty was pregnant, but not what you think. She was pregnant with a full load of brood, and her fellow X-Men shrunk themselves to go inside of her to deal with this. Meanwhile, Wolverine and Kid Omega are off-world trying to get some money and to fund the school some more gambling. And that's pretty much what this is all about, dealing with Kitty pregnancy, as well as dealing with, and Wolverine and Kid Omega dealing with an intergalactic casino, getting money, basically cheating and things like that. But it was just really fun. This was just a fun issue. Um, Bradshaw's artwork is okay, but it was just really fun. This was just a fun issue. That's all it was, and that's the thing about what I like about Aaron's. He's putting the fun. He's not just making it all about action and seriousness. He has some issues that are really fun, and this has just been really fun. I've been really enjoying Wolverine and X-Men more than I've been enjoying Uncanny X-Men. I gotta say it like that. And speaking of X-Men, another X-Men book I've been really enjoying, Christoph Gage, X-Men Legacies 267. Yeah, this has been really good as well. Christoph Gage pretty much knows what he's doing, and he writes Rogue very good in this book. So this book picks up right where the last issue left off. Right, guys? Exodus realizes that it's not Wolverine's team's fault why the mutants have been divided. He read their mind, and he realized that Cyclops is to blame. So he's going off to Utopia to kill Cyclops. Wolverine and the gang feel like, no, we can't let this happen. It's our fault if Cyclops dies. So let's head him off. And we get another into battle between the Gold Team and Exodus, and they put up a decent fight, And we also see that Rogue realizes that we need help. So while before she took off, before they took off to basically stop Exodus, she put in a call to Cyclops team and everything. And during entering in the battle with them, Wolverine even confronts Cycle like, why'd you call? You just called for Magneto, because Rogue and Magneto have some kind of relationship going on. And he's like, you put the mission, you made this mission personal, you put your personal feelings before the mission, things like that. And it's just a very action-packed book, action-packed between Exodus and the team. You got this coming at Exodus doing everything he can to stop everybody. You got an into psychic battle between Rachel and Exodus. It's good stuff. But the kicker at the end was really funny. Now I really don't want to spoil that who the cavalry is that comes, but let's just say it's somebody that the team really wasn't looking forward to, and I'll leave it at that. X-Men Legacy 262. Very good. Okay, so that's all Marvel I have for you. So we'll move on to IDW. Got 2 books from IDW, and the first one, man, I'm so jonesing to spoil a lot of stuff for you guys, but I can keep it under check. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #7. Wow. Okay, last issue we saw a prelude to a classic robotic villain from the Turtles universe. And we get to see them in action in this issue. Good stuff. We also get to see the introduction of another villain that I just went, oh, sweet, yes. I'm not gonna spoil who that is, but I'll give you a hint. His name starts with a K. That's what you get in this. We get some great tidbits in there. Good action, good dialogue. If you are not on board with the new introduction of Turtles, get on board. Kevin Eastman does a great job on retelling the story of the Fab Foursome and doing it really good. It's not for all the hardcore Turtle fans out there like myself. If you look at it like, oh man, they screwed up. They rebooted the whole thing. They turned it around. No, 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 no. I guarantee you, you'll love it. You'll love it. But just having the introduction of not just two classic Turtle villains, just real good stuff, man. Just really good. And like I said, I gave you a hint who that other villain is. Starts with a K. But the other villains, we see more of the Mousers in this book. That was the first villains that I'm talking about. I said robotic, so that gave you a clue. But man, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #7. Good stuff, man. And keeping it kind of old school, with me, this plays a big part to me. Grew up with these characters. Transformers: Robots in Disguise #2. Tony Barber, basically on this book. Okay, so the Decepticons, led by Ratbat, is trying to basically start a coup again. The war between the Decepticons is over, but not all of them see it that way. So they're trying to assassinate Bumblebee, who's trying to keep the peace between all of them and things like that. And we also get Starscream back in this, yes. And Starscream is still between that, is he good or is he a Decepticon? Who should he follow or should he do that and everything like that? First of all, he realizes he's not following Ratbat. He's like, hell no. But it's just a really good seeing more what's going on Cybertron and how Bumblebee and the rest of Ratchet and RC and Red Alert and all of them and Prowl and all of them are trying to keep the peace as well. While you got, Ratbat, Soundwave, Shockwave, and Skywarp trying to kill, basically, Bumblebee. It's good stuff, man. Really good. If you're a Transformers fan, you'll love this. I kid you not, you will. Okay, so that's all IDW I have for you. That's all independent. We move on to DC. This is where I will end it, guys. And the first book I'm going to talk about, Aquaman #6. Geoff Johns, Ian Reyes. Whew. This book is all about one fierce redhead, lovely redhead, but fierce, Mera. Yes, yes indeed. Word of advice, people, do not screw with Mera, or it'll be your last. We get a big spotlight on Mera in this, from what she was before she got involved with Arthur, and all the havoc she kind of causes. Well, she doesn't really cause it, It's all about her trip just trying to get some dog food, and it turns into a big whirlwind. From a perverted shop owner who thinks he can just put his hands on any curvy, lovely lady he wants, and let's just say putting his hands on Mira cost him a broken arm, you know. And you know, this really just showcased just how badass Mira is, man. Just the fact that she you thinking, oh, she can control water and manipulate water, she needs to be near water and things to use it. That gets downplayed very quickly in this book, very quickly. um I'm not going to spoil a lot, but all in all, this, once again, if I was doing pick of the week, which I really don't do, and some of my subscribers have said I should, this would be my pick of the week right here. Aquaman #6. Very, very entertaining, very good stuff. Jeff Johns does a good job on this book. Very good. Next up, Batman The Dark Knight #6. David Finch, Paul Jenkins. The Rise of Bane. Yeah, Bane is back, people. And we get to see his DC 52 look. Basically, he's a mixture of classic Bane and Arkham City Bane. Arkham Asylum, Arkham City Bane. Big things like that. You can see it, if you can see right there. We find out who is responsible for all the jacked up Rogues Gallery villains. It's not Scarecrow, it's actually Bane. Bane uses those guys as test subjects for a new Venom. And the thing about this Venom is it makes him even smarter. So there's a side effect. The side effect for him is it makes him even smarter than he is, while the test subjects go into almost like their neural systems shut down. But boy, does he give. First, Bruce gets beat up by Superman because he was on the fear toxin and things like that. Then it comes Bane, and Jesus Christ, I felt so sorry for Bruce in this book. But yeah, it was nice to see Bane, and I'm not too like, oh, why'd y'all make Bane look like that? I love Bane, and I'm glad they got him with the old school mask, and he just looks more like a mixture of regular Bane, old school Bane, and the Arkham Asylum, Arkham City Bane from the games. But like I said, it was really good to see Bane. And no, he does not break Batman's back, but they do mention it. He does mention, yeah, I did break your back. So all that, once again, is content for all those who want to know, did he really break? Did he still break Batman's back? Everything's still content. All right, another book I was looking forward to because I got one of my favorite Rogues members back. Flash #6. Captain Cold is back with a vengeance. Bigger, badder. Yeah, Captain Cold is back. Vengeance best served cold. Yeah. Cold has come back for vengeance on Flash because in the last issue, Flash caused an EMP, electromagnetic pulse, impact pulse, basically. And it kind of shut down the power where Cold's sister was on life support. So this is a battle for vengeance, not usually anything else. Flash is really surprised at Cole, like his powers. He doesn't use the guns no more. He even says it. He's not. Where's your guns? And he's so in tune with his powers now. Flash is like being his melodical states are being slowed down. Also, in the meantime, we heard from last time that if Flash uses the Speed Force, he can cause damage. So the doctor that was helping him basically gives him interfaces on, the like lightning bolts on the side of his cowl, his mask. He integrated like a machine that will indicate how much percentage like of speed Flash is using, and if it goes over 80, it gets critical. He can be in trouble. But it was just a really good uh, introduction of the new Captain Cold. Um, he just came off badass. He came off like basically Captain Cold meets Iceman. That's pretty much how I can sum it up. Also, in the meantime, Flash has announced that he's got a girlfriend, and it's not Iris West. Um, and once again, this story takes place like it starts in the present, future, and then it goes into the past of what happened before him and Cold were going at it. But yeah, it ends with a be continued story. So I can't wait to see what happens next for the Flash and the new improved Captain Cold. I like it now. I'm not really hating too much on the fact that he doesn't use his guns anymore, but it's good stuff to me. Green Lantern New Guardians #6. Uh, Tony Bedard, The Wrath of a Living God. Yeah, Invictus arrives, and this guy is like some kind of souped up archangel on steroids, and boy does he take it to the gang. He basically says that he's encountered ring bearers like them, and he feels that they're atrocities, they're abominations, and it's pretty much a battle with the gang and this super powered, all I can say is archangel like living god. And it's it takes the ability of someone you probably wouldn't expect to kind of calm this guy down. I'm not going to spoil who that is, but he is a part of the team. But you can't. He's not on the cover. But New Guardians, Green Lantern New Guardians #6. Peter Dard and Tyler Kirkman. Not bad. Not bad at all. All right. Moving on to finally issue #3 of Justin Gray and Jim Palomino, The Ray. Issue #3. Yeah. Okay. So the Ray, Lucian is basically trying to get his girlfriend Shantae back. He kind of screwed up with her because he can manipulate light and he can make himself look like anything else. He is Korean American. His girlfriend is Indian, and he made himself look Indian in front of her parents. But she was like, "Why are you doing this? Why are you embarrassing me?" And kind of ends wrong. And then she gets kidnapped by these robotic creatures. We realize that Lucian is off to save his girlfriend, and in doing so, he does, but she's not hurt. But her parents want her father basically. You know how dads are with their daughters. Stay away from my daughter. And lo and behold, we get this, I guess, this like TV producer that is like, I can use you. You're the hero. And he's more than meets the eye, this producer, and a battle obsures between the Ray and this super powered producer. Like anything he can think of, he can create. And he just really tries to set Lucius to be like the hero for his picture. Even causes his girlfriend Shantae's dad to have a heart attack to like fuel that fire and things like that. He just brings everything at the Ray, and it ends kind of like, whoa. Like, it's kind of like I know what you're thinking, guys, a super powered movie producer, but the way they did it, it's really funny. It's really good and very entertaining. Uh, the Ray, can he rescue his love from evil's monstrous grip? Okay, moving on. The Man of Steel himself, Superman, #6. When he turns bad, run. Okay, so we finally get the clues of what is going on with Superman, and we get an into battle with Supergirl. Yeah, Supergirl comes to Metropolis once again. She talks about how she ran into Superboy. For all those who are reading Superboy, it is said she ran into Superboy and she wanted to confront Clark about it. However, he's not himself, and there's a battle stirs, but he's not himself, and we realize that he was never himself. He was pretty much possessed, taken over by these nanite creatures, and Superman is somewhere else. He's trapped out in space, like in some kind of astral form. and it's just a really good battle between Superman and this not so Superman wannabe and Supergirl, until Superman finally breaks free and has it out with his evil doppelganger. Um, I'm sorry, I'm kind of giving you a little bit of wit, but yeah, it was fun. It was fun to see. We get kind of a tidbit of where Superman got his costume from as well. Like, there were a lot of tidbits in this, but it was really fun. You know, kind of Metropolis kind of is no longer, he believes that, yeah, Superman wasn't himself. They believe him. The military, especially General Lang, Lois's dad, is like, you know, still he doesn't trust the alien. You know, the whole, you know, your whole belief. But yeah, it was really good, and I can't wait to the new creative team in a way, because a character from that I've been looking forward to is coming soon, and I guess they even give like a epilogue to it. But yeah, Superman #6, um, uh, George Perez, Nicola Scott. Hmm. Okay, and the last book, guys, that I got, uh, Teen Titans #6. The Fight to Save Kid Flash, Scott Lobdell, Brent Booth. All right, so this book picks up right where the issue 5 left off, where the team pretty much got their butts handed to them by Superboy. They're still in New York, and Kid Flash is not doing so well. He's never ran as fast as he's talking about in this book. So Tim basically goes to somebody he can trust to find out about what's going on with, to help Bart. None other than Virgil Hawkins himself, Static. It is also revealed in this book that it is Static, Virgil Hawkins, who created the wings that Red Robin wears, that he uses. Um, and we also get a introduction of Skitter. Finally, she makes her appearance, and she seems to really be fond of Bunker. Like, once she sees Bunker, she like gets all lovey-dovey on her, and when she's in her insectoid form, like when she's in her insectoid form, she kind of like just becomes a ravenous beast. But for some reason, like, she's really fond of Bunker, Miguel, and we also get to see what Miguel's sexual preference is as well. Yes, guys, for all those who want to know, Bunker is gay. He's gay. He It's funny because he talks about it with Wonder Girl, and Wonder Girl is man, do I have do I attract gay guys? It's really funny. It wasn't funny in the meanings of, you know, that, you know, Bunker's gay. You know what I'm talking about. I have nothing against that. It was more the funk that, you know, she's a pretty girl, and he thought she kind of liked him and things like that, and that was the whole 9 yard of it. We also get to see a villain known as the Grim, the Grim in this book, that kind of has the power to control people and things like that. So it's a life. It's it's basically a book about trying to find and trying to basically save Kid Flash's life. And yes, indeed, does Virgil able to save Kid Flash? I'm going to spoil it, guys, for it. Yes, he does. And it is Virgil, once again, showing off his intelligence, people, who creates Kid Flash's costume that we seen in the first cover of Teen Titans. And man, does he look great in it. Teen Titans #6. Really good. But other than that, oh yeah, before I end off, basically, the Titans are going to gear up to go after Nowhere. But first, they're going to go home and prepare, like Tim said. So there you have it, guys. Books I had for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Tell me what you thought. What did you pick up? As always, um, hope you guys glad that I'm back on track now. Um, as always, keep subscribing, not only just to me, but to buddies like Blue Goblin, Rick's a Geek, people like that. I'm sorry I didn't do any shout outs again, guys. I'm gonna get back into that as well, and I hope to see you next week. I'll see you guys next week. As I said, getting tongue tied here, people. I'll see you guys next week. As always, this is Mount Vernon Kid saying peace, one love, stay tuned. You guys take care.